coming to you from the great United Church Library. Hello everyone, I'm here today to box up your gifts and organize them for the coming year. We've been challenged by the turmoil of difficult days, needing to worship and be together in creative new ways. With the blessing of diversity, we survived the COVID haze, and the incredible work of talented church folks deserves our praise, praise, praise. They beamed us up on Zoom in our own little box-like room. So many gifts we have to share, showing our compassion through love and prayer, answering God's call to serve others with care, thankful for the opportunity to show kindness everywhere. But it's time again to ask for your gifts and contributions, for your skills and talents, and your dollar distributions. Together we are many gifts from one great heart. One congregation, known in many ways, ready to do our part. Stewardship is a prayerful, personal promise of support for the things you value and honor in good faith. Stewardship is not just a monthly invoice. It's not just a yearly tax. So make your stewardship promise, and then we can all relax.
Hello, Roger Balcom here with a stewardship moment about exciting and boring. I love this congregation because it's exciting in the right way, and it's boring in the right way. First of all, exciting. It is exciting to be in the men's group and to discuss issues of faith and manhood in these troubled times. And it's also extremely humorous to be in the men's group. You should join us on the third Tuesday of every month at 6:30 online. I'm also excited to be in Staff Parish Relations Committee, where we seek to serve both the staff of this church, including the pastor, and the congregation, and to see how the two of them might serve each other better. It's also exciting periodically to do dramatic presentations such as those that Neva presents to us. It's even more exciting, probably for myself and Neva, when I forget my lines and I have to ad lib. And Neva is excited to see, is he going to get through this thing or not? Ugh. But I do get through it, thanks to a very gracious congregation. It's also exciting to see the amazing photography in worship, the amazing music of the choir when they are together, when we worship together in the very near future, I pray, and to hear the wonderful soloists. And I must admit, listening to Jeff and AJ and looking at the breathtaking photography of our beautiful Northwest, sometimes I forget to sing the hymn. I'm just going at the photography and I'm going at the soloists, and I get the last 5 words of the last verse in. Now, how is this congregation boring? Well, let me tell you, I am a queer man. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, so what else is new? No, not just in the 19th century version of the word. I say, he's such a strange fellow that. No, the 21st century of the version of the word, LGBTQIAA+. I'm the Q in the middle there. Now, the reason why it's so refreshingly boring is I come out to you. I've already come out to several of you in person. Well, I'm now coming out to the whole congregation, and everyone's saying, oh, that's wonderful. There's no drama. There's no Sturm und Drang. It's okay. How refreshing. Now, what if people came up to Neil and said, Neil, I strongly suspect something. And he goes, yes. And he said, I strongly suspect that you are married. And he says, yes. And he says, you know that woman you've been palling around with for over 6 decades? And he goes, yes. You're married to her, and everyone is going to know. And Neil says, yes. That's boring. That's boring in a good way. That's boring in a wonderful way. And those exciting moments and boring moments weave themselves together and make a very strong, loving, embracing, exploring community together. That's why I love this church.
United Church. I'm Dave Higbee, and I'm the chair of the Finance Committee. You know, we're all stewards serving the church in different ways, and as chair of the Finance Committee for the last 2 years, I've been a steward of the church's money. Our committee has worked hard this year to make sure that our financial house is in good order. Talking about money can be uncomfortable for some, but having a solid financial footing is essential to our continued vitality. Did you know that both in our budget and in our day-to-day experience, our expenses generally exceed income? We got some help this year with a Paycheck Protection Program grant of more than $7,000. This grant doesn't need to be repaid, fortunately, and helped us attain a balanced budget in 2021. We also received a small grant from the United Methodist Conference for audiovisual equipment required for hybrid worship. We further stretched our resources by relying on volunteer support for a large number of facility maintenance projects, pulpit supply, and other tasks around the church. We're grateful to all of the stewards in the church who shared their time and talents. In the coming year, we won't have the benefit of the PPP money, and we anticipate our expenses to increase slightly as we keep pace with inflation that is also increasing. We really count on your financial pledges to maintain the services and programs that we value in our church. This church has always placed a high importance on having an experienced full-time pastor, high-quality music, and capable office support. We have a terrific staff that meets those expectations, and we need to support them with fair and competitive compensation. The past 2 years have been extraordinarily challenging for all of us. We are thankful that this special church community has been able not only to survive, but thrive during the dark days of the pandemic. Let's keep it that way, and let's continue to support the staff, programs, building, and wider denominations that we all cherish. As we look ahead to the coming year, I invite you to carefully review your financial commitment, and please consider increasing your pledge for 2022. Thank you very much.